Runway just dropped a game-changing feature, Gen-4 reference. It allows you to combine up to 3 reference images to generate a cohesive scene. I wouldn't call this the killer feature for consistency yet, but the results are seriously impressive. If you're an aspiring filmmaker or creator, you're gonna want to see this. Through a series of tests, I'll push the limits of this feature. You'll know what it's capable of, practical techniques, and where it still falls short. So first, all you got to do is go to image here, click this one, and then you can see that we now have the new reference feature. I want to start with something simple, like this giant. Very simple, right? To add this as a reference, just simply drag the image, drop it onto Runway. You can see here it's now added as a reference, and it's already saved. I'm also going to be adding this as a reference for the background. I'm going to start with a simple prompt. Sorry, forgot to add the reference. So what we're going to do here is add the 2 references in the prompts. All you have to do is type at. I'm going to type at image 1, a giant image 1, smoking a large brown cigar beside a building in Manila City at night. And I could just insert the background reference here. Let's try that. And look at that. It's pretty neat. Though I will say this, it's not very cinematic. I don't know if this will count as a live action film, but if we look at the reference image, this is not really a live action image. It looks more like video game animation, so can't blame the model for that. And by the way, since this is Runway we're talking about, you could use any of these images as the first frame for a video. All you have to do is click this part here, and there you go. I increased the contrast and adjusted the shadows to make it look more cinematic. Now let's try something more live action. So this will be my new character, and this will be my background. And look at these shots. I'm surprised that it followed the keyword long shot. Even Midjourney doesn't fully understand this simple shot keywords very well. And both references are generated accurately. You have no idea how happy I am about this. Also, if you see a particular image that you want to create variations of, you can just click this vary button here, and you will be able to generate something similar to this specific composition. For example, if I click this one, I was able to generate all of these similar compositions. I also found that the shorter the prompts, the more consistent the results, usually. Like this one. See this prompt? And it's exactly as described. Meanwhile, the other one, our guy suddenly grew hair. Look at both prompts. Why does the character on the right have hair? Probably because shorter and simpler prompts don't overload the AI, so it was able to generate that baldness accurately. Now, this might seem contradictory to what I just said, but sometimes you may need to specify some details in your text. Like right here, I specified that our character should sit on the moss-covered chair, not just anywhere. And the results were, well, some of them were close, others not so much, but it does help to specify. So when you do see an image that looks closer to the result that you want, you could just click vary here, and that's what I did to get this. I got him to sit down in the chair. Yes, some parts moved around, but it's still the same background, the same character. It's pretty wild, to be honest. This one is the closest that I've seen, and yeah, it really matches the reference images, doesn't it? That's pretty good. Some parts here might need some correction, but nada. That's so much easier than what I'm used to. And in this one, I asked our character to sit atop the waterfall in image 2. And as you can see, it did just that. Although the waterfall is supposed to be somewhere right here, it could still pass as the same background from a different vantage point. And it's amazing how Runway does it just by extrapolating from the reference. Next, I want to try breaking Runway, see how far we could take it. I'm going to use a non-live action art style, and I'm going to use 3 references for the first time. And the results? Pretty bad. Honestly, I am a bit disappointed. I was expecting it could handle it at least a little bit better. I guess anime is not Runway's strong suit, at least not these characters. They don't even look like the characters anymore. Okay, maybe we should dial it back a bit. See, all of the references so far have been generated in Midjourney. But what if we generate everything in Runway? Maybe the results will be better. Also, wouldn't it be nice if we only had to pay 1 platform subscription for all our project needs? Now, I'm not gonna fawn over Runway, but it is an all-in-one platform. You can generate the images, animate them as videos, you can do lip sync, create the dialogue, And it has an unlimited plan at the price of less than $100. I don't know any other platform that could cater to filmmakers at that level at that price point. So let's see if we could get it right with just Runway. Beside the reference tab, you can find the styles tab here, and you could choose from one of Runway's preset art styles. I want to try 3D cartoon. Also, I'm gonna change the aspect ratio because this is a character. I'm gonna go with 3:4. For me, a portrait aspect ratio is just better for character references. I'm also generating an object to be used as a reference. I generated these two images on Runway, character and an object. They're to be used as reference for the next scene. Though Runway did state that reference currently only supports character and location preservation, not objects. But stubborn as I am, I'll try anyway. Let's generate an image using these as references. By the way, you can also name your references. That will automatically save them. Naming can also improve the results of your generations. I'll show you why in a bit, but for now, just refer to the prompt. And here's what we've got. It looks a bit closer to live action, but still kinda 3D. No matter how badass though, the bike has definitely changed in appearance. From an eco-friendly bike to a motor one, but Runway did warn us that this would be the case. I think this background is a bit mismatched, so I generated a background natively here on Runway. I chose this one as the new background reference. See the prompt here? And I got something like this. To me, this looks like a legit gothic steampunk scene. It took a while for character consistency to develop, so I'm sure object consistency will advance significantly in the next couple of months. But I will be testing the limits here on Runway in a bit. This book has a special part in this story I'm developing, so I'm gonna try and generate it in different scenes. Test how object consistency really holds up because this one is much simpler than the bike we used earlier. The first background I'm testing is a magical orchid forest. And at first, I was disappointed because only the bottom right image looks like the reference. However, when I shortened the description, the result looked phenomenally well, though still not perfect. You can see that there's some slight differences in color. This one didn't generate right. To some degree, they do resemble, and it would take only a few adjustments on Photoshop to fix this. So simpler, shorter text prompts win. There seems to be a pattern here. Then I tried to put my grimoire on lava, but unfortunately, it didn't manifest. Even when I shortened the prompt, it might have been because of the angles of both books being too divergent. Could also have been because the influence of the second reference image is too strong. I'm currently working on an upcoming short film called Black Grimoire, and this is one of the main characters. So I'm gonna generate a scene with her and the grimoire. I'm naming her Demon Girl, and this is the prompt. And surprisingly, both the grimoire and the woman generated correctly. The background can be improved, sure, but the facial consistency is top-notch. In this one, the book looks just as consistent. If this is what Gen-4 reference is capable of now, I can't wait for object reference to be fully supported. This one is very interesting. Why does she have a horn when I didn't specifically ask for it in the text prompt? And I'm guessing the answer is because her name tag is Demon Girl. This leads me to believe that name tags do affect the results. Now I'm just happy because this will make my work so much easier. Now I can combine multiple characters, backgrounds, even objects to some degree. If you want to learn AI filmmaking from me, be sure to check out my course. I'll show you how to bring your stories to life and cheer you on until you become a movie god. And it's one way of supporting this channel. I'll see you next time.